Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam. I hope this message finds you in the best of health and spirits. Today, I want to address something that many of us struggle with daily: the overwhelming tendency to compare ourselves to others. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at someone's life, whether it's their career, their family, their lifestyle, and felt like you're falling behind? Like no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to reach the level of success or happiness they appear to have? I know I felt that way too. It's so easy to fall into the trap of comparison, especially when we see people around us excelling in areas we long to. But here's the painful truth we all need to understand. Comparison is a thief. It robs us of our peace, our happiness, and most importantly, our confidence. When we compare ourselves to others, we begin to question our worth, our journey, and the blessings that Allah Subhanahu has gifted us. In this video, I want to help you break free from the chains of comparison. I want to remind you that your journey, every struggle, every victory, is uniquely yours, and that's something to be proud of. Let's dive into why comparison is so damaging and how we can stop falling into this trap. By the end of this video, I hope you will feel inspired to embrace your own life and trust the path that Allah has set for you, the trap of comparison. Let's talk about why comparing ourselves to others feels so natural, yet is so damaging. We live in a world where everyone's successes are on full display. Whether it's social media, TV, or even our own friends and family, it's easy to get caught up in the comparison game. We see someone posting about their perfect vacation, their dream job, or their new house, and immediately our hearts feel heavy. We wonder, why don't I have that? Why isn't my life like that? But I want you to really think about this. You are not them. Their life, their success, their path, it is not yours to walk. Your journey is unique, and it's meant for you alone. So why waste time wishing you could be someone else? Why forget to appreciate the gifts and blessings Allah has given you? Take a moment to reflect. When you compare yourself to someone else and think, I wish I had their life, you ignore the beauty of your own journey. We forget that everyone has their struggles, challenges, and battles. What we see is often just the outward appearance, the surface level success or happiness. But we don't see the tears, the sacrifices, and the moments of doubt that led them to that point. Think about it. Does comparing yourself to someone else make you feel good? No. It makes you feel inferior. It makes you feel unworthy. And that, my dear friends, is a lie. You are enough, just as you are. Has created you with all the potential you need to fulfill your purpose. Comparison only distracts you from recognizing your own unique blessings. I want you to close your eyes for a moment, unless you're driving or occupied with something else, and think about the unique experiences that have shaped you. Every struggle, every challenge, every moment of growth has made you who you are. You are a unique creation of Allah, and there is no one else like you. So stop comparing yourself to others. Your life, your journey is just as valuable. The story of the palm tree and the rose. Let me share with you a beautiful story that reminds me of this truth every time I reflect on it. Once a man approached a wise scholar, feeling disheartened and overwhelmed by his struggles. He said, I see everyone around me succeeding. Their lives seem perfect. I feel stuck, like I'm falling behind. Why can't I be like them? The scholar, with a gentle smile, handed him 2 seeds, one for a rose and one for a palm tree. He told him, plant these seeds, water them, and care for them. Come back after some time and tell me what you see. The man did exactly as instructed. The rose bloomed quickly, its petals vibrant and beautiful, its fragrance filling the air. The man was overjoyed. But as time passed, the palm tree showed no signs of growth. For weeks, there was no change. The man began to feel discouraged, thinking, why isn't the palm tree growing like the rose? Why can't I see any progress? But after many more months, the palm tree began to grow. Slowly at first, then taller and taller, its trunk thickening and becoming strong. Eventually, it stood as a mighty tree, far taller than the rose. And the scholar, seeing the man's astonished expression, smiled and said, "Do you see now? The rose bloomed quickly, but it was fragile. The palm tree, though it took time to grow, is strong and enduring. It is built to withstand the harshest winds and stand tall for years. Some things take time to develop, and their true beauty is revealed only after they've been nurtured and grown patiently." This story brings me peace because it reminds me, and I want it to remind you, that growth is a personal journey. Some people may bloom quickly, but their beauty fades just as fast. Others, like the palm tree, take time. And that's okay. The process of growing stronger and more resilient is just as valuable as the quick, superficial bloom. Your path might be slower, but I promise you, it is building something beautiful. Don't rush. Don't look at others and wish for their progress. Instead, take pride in your own. Trust that your journey is just as meaningful. The palm tree didn't rush its growth, but now it stands tall, proud, and strong. Famous example of J.K. Rowling and patience. Let me share a real-life example of how patience and perseverance, not comparison, lead to success. You've probably heard of J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series. But did you know that before she became a worldwide sensation, her life was filled with struggles? J.K. Rowling was a single mother, living in poverty, battling depression, and struggling to make ends meet. She didn't have the connections or financial resources that some other authors had. She was rejected by 12 different publishers who didn't believe in her story. Imagine the pain she must have felt. Rejection after rejection. I can almost feel her heart sinking with each no she received. But here's what's inspiring. She didn't let comparison break her spirit. She didn't look at other authors and think, "Why am I not like them?" Instead, she focused on what she loved, writing, and kept believing in her own story. And eventually, her breakthrough came. One publisher took a chance on her, and the rest is history. Today, J.K. Rowling is one of the most successful authors in the world. But if she had spent her time comparing herself to other writers, she might have given up before she even started. Her story teaches us something incredibly valuable. Success doesn't come from comparing ourselves to others. It comes from believing in ourselves, trusting our own journey, and staying persistent, no matter how long it takes. Why comparison is harmful. Now let's explore why comparison is so harmful, especially from a spiritual perspective. When we compare ourselves to others, we're essentially telling ourselves that we are not enough. We're saying, "I am not good enough because I don't have what they have. I haven't achieved what they've achieved." But that, my friends, is a lie. Allah Shwa created each of us with a unique purpose. He gave us different strengths, talents, and challenges. When we compare ourselves to others, we ignore the beautiful plan He has for us. We forget that our life, no matter how simple or difficult it may seem, is part of His divine plan. Allah SWT tells us in the Quran, "And Allah is the best of planners." We don't need to compare. We need to trust His plan for us. And that means being content with where we are, even if it doesn't look like where others are. When you trust Allah's timing, peace will follow. When you focus on what you are meant to do, your true success will come. So, my dear brothers and sisters, if you're feeling the heavy burden of comparison today, let me remind you of something truly powerful. You are enough. Your life, with all its ups and downs, is precious. Every effort you make, every step you take, is part of a beautiful plan crafted by Allah just for you. I know it can be hard to see sometimes, especially when others seem to be thriving in ways we long for. But remember, the grass grows greener where you choose to water it. Focus on your journey, nurture your growth, and place your trust in Allah's wisdom. By doing so, you'll discover peace, contentment, and success on your own path, in your own time. It's easy to get distracted by the lives of others, but never forget that you are the star of your story. The struggles you've endured, the lessons you've learned, and the strength you've built are uniquely yours. Your journey is special, and comparing it to someone else's only diminishes its worth. Today, I encourage you to pause and reflect on all that you have achieved. Even the smallest victories matter. Every small step is progress. Every challenge you faced has shaped your growth. And every day you remain true to yourself, you are honoring the path Allah Ta'ala has chosen for you. If you feel like you're falling behind, remind yourself, life isn't a race. It's not about who reaches the finish line first. Your journey is yours alone, and Allah's timing is perfect. Trust in your growth, trust in your process, and most importantly, trust in Allah's plan. Release the weight of comparison. Instead, appreciate where you are right now. Celebrate the person you are becoming, step by step, day by day. The very fact that you're here, striving to grow, is proof of how far you've come. I want you to leave this message with a renewed sense of self-worth. Your story is far from over, and the best is yet to come. If you stop looking at others and start focusing on your own path. So today, let's make a commitment, inshallah, to stop comparing ourselves to others. Let's promise to value our unique journeys, to appreciate our progress, and to trust that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has a perfect and beautiful plan for each of us. If this message resonated with you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Deen-e-Islam for more uplifting content. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Together, we can build a community that uplifts one another and reminds us of the beauty in embracing our own journeys. May Allah bless you with peace, patience, and unwavering confidence in your path. Always remember, you are enough, and you are deeply loved by Allah just as you are.